This is a dope shoe, but I have no idea how I'm gonna wear this. What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing the brand new Kith and Nike Lebron 15 Lifestyle. Thanks so much for tuning in today guys. Make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at RealSethFowler if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. Last weekend, the long-rumored collaboration between Ronnie Fieg and LeBron James finally dropped as a Kith exclusive release. We got 3 different versions of the LeBron 15. The first was a luxury version of the original, and the second 2 were different colorways of an updated lifestyle version of the silhouette. The shoes dropped for $200 and $230 respectively, and as I mentioned before, they were only available through Kith. Before we get into the shoes themselves though, let me show you guys the box because I've got to say, the packaging that these shoes came in is pretty impressive. Each one of the sneakers came in this drawer box. The entire exterior of the box is covered in this gold leaf sort of filigree pattern. You've also got some black accents and then a little hit of pink with the flowers. In the middle of the box, you've got LeBron James's logo in gold, except this time around you've also got Kith's logo at the top of it. The front of the box is the only plain white surface. You've got this gold pull hole right here. You've also got Nike swoosh, LeBron's logo again, and then the size tag. I think they knocked it out of the park with the packaging. I think it looks amazing. But now, finally moving on to the shoes themselves. Here they are, the Nike Kith LeBron 15 Lifestyle. This is a crazy, crazy bold shoe. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like it, but it's out there. The original LeBron 15 was a mid-top or high-top sneaker, but the LeBron 15 Lifestyle is definitely a high-top shoe. Right off the bat, the most noticeable feature of the shoe is this white and gold strap that wraps all the way around the sneaker. And when I say all the way around, I actually mean all the way around because it actually attaches to one of the AirPods of the shoe. The strap is connected to the shoe in 5 different places. The first is this Velcro tab on the toe. The second is a sort of elastic or rubber band loop that goes around the AirPod in the midfoot. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, it's creative. The other end is connected to itself by Velcro, and then the strap loops through both pull tabs of the shoe. If you couldn't already tell, the strap itself is made up of this white material with this really bold gold text. The text actually forms the phrase, "Long live the king," and wraps around the entire strap. I'm just gonna leave this strap off for now because I wanna talk about the actual upper of the shoe. The upper is made up almost completely of a variant of battle knit, which is technically a variant of fly knit. However, this isn't the battle knit that you find on the regular LeBron 15s. The nubs or scales that you find on this Lifestyle pair are pretty different than what you find in the regular 15s. They're definitely not as big and nowhere near as stiff. From the toe box all the way around the bottom midfoot of the shoe, you don't have those scales, but you do have a pretty stiff battle knit material. It's not flat, it's definitely still textured, but it sort of has like a knit sweater feel to it, except definitely not as soft. And honestly, I'm okay with that because this stiffness does provide a lot of structure, which is nice. And also on foot, it didn't actually bother me at all, and it was a pretty comfortable upper. The battle knit is draped in this multicolored colorway that's primarily made up of maroons and grays and whites, but if you look really closely, you can find some army greens in there as well. I think this colorway plays off the Cavs colorway, but it's also pretty similar to some other Ronnie Fieg collaborations from the past. Near the toe of the shoe, there's this white piece of TPR that encapsulates the Velcro that the strap attaches to. The Velcro itself is clear, which allows you to see right through the Nike swoosh. Moving up the shoe to the ankle area is where the battle knit turns from this more flat texture to this scaled nub texture that I was talking about before. The nubbed battle knit around the ankle area is definitely a lot softer and a lot stretchier than the rest of the shoe, which is great because it actually makes getting the shoe on so much easier. Around the top of the ankle, you've got this green and blue stretchy collar. Moving up the front of the shoe, you've got this white leather pull tab that also has an area for the strap to go through. And moving around to the medial side of the shoe, you've got this white and gold zipper on the ankle. I love the gold detailing on the zipper, and I love the gold aglets at the bottom of these, I guess they're laces. But I've really got to say, actually pulling down the zipper is a challenge. I'm not sure if that's because it's curved or maybe just the zipper itself is kind of a bummer to open, but it's definitely not easy. Once you finally open the zipper, you're greeted with another leather tab that says "Long live the king" debossed into it. The sock liner of the shoe is all green. There's not a huge amount of padding in the upper. I think it's mainly in the heel of the sneaker, and I think the rest of the upper itself is actually just pure battle knit. The insoles of the shoe are actually really cool. They're both white with gold detailing. The left insole has LeBron's Lion logo in gold with Ronnie Fieg and Kith written at the top. Of course, you've got a little Nike swoosh on the heel. And then the right insole has LeBron James's signature with LeBron's logo with Kith written at the top. These are really sick. It's just a shame that they're gonna get ruined as soon as you step in the shoe. As for sizing, this shoe is definitely a little funky. I went true to size on this pair and I found that the lower area of the shoe does fit pretty similarly to the regular LeBron 15. The shoe is definitely a little long. My toe ends up a little bit farther away from the front of the shoe than I'd like. It also does feel a little bit more narrow than previous LeBrons. My main gripe though is the ankle area. This stupid leather panel just digs into the side of my ankle and the side of my leg. It really bothers me. I mean, you 100% have to wear tall socks with this shoe. That's not a question. You have to make sure that the 2 layers inside the zipper zipper overlap each other, because if they don't, this panel is just gonna dig into the side of your foot. But if you actually get them to sit right, and that's not always easy, then the shoe feels okay and you might get used to it throughout the day, but I wouldn't be surprised if you found it rubbing against your leg. And that really bums me out. Because of that, I would have liked to have gone up half a size, but the problem is the rest of the shoe wouldn't have fit me as well because it's already a little big as it is. I don't know, maybe once you wear it a couple times and that leather piece just sort of lays flat against the side of the shoe, it's not as bad, but man, it really bothered me. And that sucks because otherwise I really like the shoe. So if you're trying to grab a pair of these for yourself, I guess you should go true to size. Maybe defer to whatever your size is in LeBron 15s. But keep in mind that this ankle area is pretty snug, so it's gonna rub up against your leg. So if for whatever reason you wanna go down half a size, you're definitely gonna notice this a little bit more. Maybe if you wear really thick socks or like tuck your pants into it, you won't notice it. Moving around to the back of the shoe, you find another white leather pull tab. The top of this one has the Nike swoosh instead. The heel counter of the shoe is very similar to what you find on the regular LeBron 15, except this time around it doesn't have the Nike swoosh, it's got the Lebron and Kith logo. Now if you don't like the way the shoe looks with the white strap or naked, you have a couple different options. The first is very similar to the first option that I showed you in that it's this long strap. This time around it's in this dark navy color. It doesn't have those loud gold accents, so it's definitely a bit more minimal. Instead you've got these glossy navy accents with Kith's logo and then the Nike swoosh. And so if you don't like that crazy white look, you can always go for this more muted touch. Oh, and also included in the box you get this little instruction manual on how to put on the straps, because let me tell you, in the short amount of time that I've had this shoe, the number of times that I've put this strap on wrong or just not been able to get it on at all is more than I'd like to admit to. So here's the Kith and LeBron 15 lifestyle with the blue strap. It's definitely not a bad look and it's definitely more muted, but I don't really love how the blue works with the upper of the shoe. I don't think there's really enough blue in the battle knit to actually make this blue strap look that good. I think this blue strap just looks a little weird and I'm not really a huge fan of it. I've got to be honest though, that white strap is really, really loud and I don't know what I'd wear it with. And finally, if you're not a fan of the way the shoe looks with the white strap, the blue strap, or no strap at all, you can also lace up in this short green strap. So as you can tell, this strap is definitely a lot shorter than the other ones. It's only technically a half strap, and I kind of like that about it. The strap comes in this sort of army green with gold accents, which again are Kith's logo and then Nike's logo. So here's the shoe with the army green half strap configuration. I think out of the 4 different options of how to wear this shoe, this is my favorite. You still get that strappy look, which I like, but I like the way the green plays off the maroon better than the blue does. And because it's a darker color, you don't get that crazy, out there, loud, over-the-top look that the white and gold strap has. But what I really like is you do still get little hits of gold with the logos, and I think that's really clean. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite way to wear this shoe. One thing I will say too is that it definitely offers a little bit more flex in the shoe, because when you have that crazy over-the-top strap setup, your ankle can't really move, and you don't really have a lot of flexibility in the midfoot. Whereas this, and honestly the strapless setup, both feel pretty good. Zipper still sucks, but what you gonna do? Moving down the shoe, Ronnie Feig and LeBron decided to keep the midsole tooling and outsole tooling exactly the same. You've got this light cream midsole with the same articulated Zoom Air units. This time around though, they're not clear, they're actually painted in this matte white. That serves to sort of simplify the look of the shoe, because as you can tell, this is already a crazy loud shoe, and being able to see through the Zoom units wouldn't really help anything. And then finally moving to the outsole of the shoe, you've got that same crazy spiky LeBron 15 traction pattern. This time around it's in the semi-translucent milky white. And then finally rounding off the heel of the shoe, you've got LeBron's lion logo again, with Ronnie Feig's initial and Kith written underneath it. Overall, the Ronnie Feig or Kith and LeBron 15 lifestyle is definitely a pretty good looking shoe. I mean, yes, it's out there, yes, it's crazy, but I love the fact that you can sort of customize a shoe to fit the way you like it. Like I said before, I really like that army green strap setup. I think that's the cleanest out of the 4 different options. But if you're just looking at the shoe, this white and gold strap actually looks pretty clean as well. Now, calling back to what I said at the beginning of the video, I have no clue how I'm gonna wear this shoe, or if I can even wear this shoe. I don't know what I would wear this with that would make it look normal. It's just so crazy and so loud and so out there. As much as I really love the way the shoe looks, I don't know how I could wear it. Don't get me wrong, I really love this shoe, so I'm gonna try and make it work, but it's gonna be tough. And then of course there's that glaring downside of the sneaker, that really, really crappy zipper. This zipper really pisses me off. Like, it really, really hurts my leg. Like I said, maybe the more I wear this shoe, it'll feel better, but I can almost guarantee you that I'm gonna get blisters for the first couple days that I'm wearing this shoe. Unfortunately. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the Kith and Nike LeBron 15 lifestyle and whether you're planning to grab a pair for yourself. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.